It's literally a big game, and they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. The Golden Bears offense will go to work first. Harvest was bountiful on the farm the last time these two teams met as Stanford won in a blowout.
Beat down. And Cal remembers that. Stanford took advantage of it. They had the trophy, the Axe Trophy, for the whole year. They got to brag about it. They got to brag about how big of a beatdown this was. And everybody heard about it for a whole year.
Yeah, Stanford was just up and down the field last season. It was like John Elway was back there throwing seeds all over.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. JKS fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Throwing Sangapovatelli. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Onto the field comes Davis Warren. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Dropping back, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Ford. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Firing deep. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Stanford.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Maybe a double pass. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Off to the races to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. get him at the 21.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gives it on the option. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Got his man down the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Sangapolitelli throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Positive, but how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli with the catch. It's Perry. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion.
He's loose, and he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
The give to the lone running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. On the move to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. JKS. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Quickly to the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The play action fake. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Warren. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Third and 6 yards to go. Throwing Sangapolatelli. He's got the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down just inside the 50 at the 49. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarter. Two interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cardinal coming off that big pass back to the line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to the ground with the running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Lets it fly. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, it's Warren. Got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Songo Politelli. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Songo Politelli, play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Jaron Kiave Songo Politelli. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Warren. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blackburn. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the Cardinal head coach coming out of the locker room, coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these two teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused, make sure execution is a priority here to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
It's complete to the left. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running inside. It's Ford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tempo and overdrive.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Cardinal at the line with the first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Keeps it himself. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties.
Black 14. Black 14. Why did he go?
JKS. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying to run, it's fourth. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Stanford! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. from the gun, running back on the move. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
There's some room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So 1st down will open up the final period. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Blackburn. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Makes the grab, it's Blackburn. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Still running at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more hit. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, on Cal's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sargopolitelli. Out of the backfield, he's open. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The offense changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Golden Bears will... Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver going in motion. Jaron Kiave Sargopolitelli. The short hands, it's Thomas. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has... Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got a little grass. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give from the gun. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. hide the hot hand. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. The game is over and is not on the field, and it is the sturdy Golden Bears who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Collins, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.